Steiny, I'm yours, bud.
Now, back to Steiny and Guru on 95.7 The Game.
All right, the crossover is brought to you by California Academy of Sciences. Every visit supports the Academy's mission to regenerate the natural world. Learn more and reserve your ticket at calacademy.org today. What's up, Larry Kruger and Dan Dibley in the house?
Yep. Tell them the boss just came in and we got an emergency meeting. I don't know if we're in trouble at 2, so we're out of here at 2.
Steiny's got a collared shirt going today. Might get the wrong mic. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Collared shirt today. Look at that.
Under the sweatshirt.
Feel a little underdressed.
Well, you should.
Let me throw this at you, Larry and Dibs, because I know where Steiny's at. I came in today and he hit me with this. I am so fascinated by what Ohtani is doing and how skilled he is at both, but the most unique athlete you've ever seen. Let me just give you my two. Deion and Bo Jackson. Both were pro, could play 2 sports. That's incredible at the pro level. Am I missing anybody?
Yeah, Danny Ainge.
Well, he did do.
John Elway. I mean, let's not be disrespectful here.
I'll go.
He never had a major league at bat. He was a bad dude, Elway.
Yeah.
I'll go. I mean, I couldn't believe this because it's before my time, and I saw it in an ESPN 30 for 30. But do you guys realize that Hawk Harrelson? You know who Hawk Harrelson is? Hawk Harrelson, who's
what do you got?
Good guys. Yeah. He's the biggest homer announcer. He's had this great career. But he was a player before that, Major League Baseball player. He made the cut at the 73 British Open.
I've never heard that.
I didn't know.
Wow.
That is unbelievable.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Hawk Harrelson is an incredible, and he may be the athlete next to Steph Curry that's probably got the best hand-eye coordination.
Well, didn't John Brody play on the senior tour?
I think so,
I think so.
And also Mark Rippon, I believe, the former quarterback of the Washington.
Wasn't Rick Rhoden was like a really good
pirate.
Still good, and he'll be in the mix at the Accenture celebrity coming up. Yeah. And Tony Romo is wannabe on that level, but he never could quite crack final qualifying for the U.S. Open. The other one is Dave Winfield.
That's great.
Only athlete drafted into all 3 pro leagues. All 3.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I've got to go with your one though, Bo. I mean, come on. Bo Jackson.
That's incredible.
Come on. I mean, Deion played both, but Bo wasn't.
Deion played both at the same time. He would fly from one stadium to the other.
But Deion, as a baseball player, was just kind of. Bo wasn't.
Deion was a 300 hitter.
But Bo was an all-star.
The home run off
Bo was
in the
all-pro.
all-star game, and the catch in center field like a cat running up the wall, Dibs. But Deion was bad too.
Deion was a real threat, and if he would have committed to baseball, if he would have tried to go the Bo route, he would have been as good of a baseball player as Bo, I believe.
He was a Giant and a Niner.
Dude, wow. Look at that.
How many guys can say that?
He was a Brave and a Red, right?
And a Falcon.
And a Falcon, yeah, no doubt. Prime time.
It almost gets me thinking I wish I could see Ricky Henderson. I heard he played football in high school, but what would his career look like if he got the ball?
Yeah.
His second best sport is probably shaking dice. For those of us at the Montclair Country Club, he will throw the ivories every now and again. I've seen it,
and he speaks in third person.
The best,
but he has the right to.
Yeah,
no, but if you ever see him in or around or about town in Oakland, it's like he is your neighbor, your buddy. He's the absolute best.
That's dope.
He does not put on any air of today I am the greatest of all time.
He's awesome.
And you'll catch him at a Warrior game.
You'll catch him all kinds of places, Goo. I'm telling you.
You can catch him at Ricky's in San Leandro.
The reopened.
Yeah. But he was there always there.
Are you going to trade Kuminga?
No.
He was trying to trade Clay yesterday.
Trading Kuminga, mistake. Absolutely a huge mistake.
Not even for Miles Turner?
Miles Turner?
Well, that doesn't work. That wouldn't work.
No, it'd be him and Peyton. Kuminga and Peyton for Miles Turner.
What if he's unhappy, Larry, with his playing time, Kuminga?
So what? Who cares? He's young.
Guru likes to cater to these youngsters.
I do too, but I
hate that
trading Kuminga is you're going to regret it. You're just going to regret it. It's
Guru
too
doesn't
much.
get it.
I do get it.
Nah,
you got to hit him with a "Don't you get it?"
Yeah, that's
classic Steiny. Yeah,
but Larry, I was just telling Steiny and Dibs, who this is not Jordan Poole. You're going to suffer when you play these youngsters, but the point is it's going to be greater later, or supposed to. And what was around IQ-wise, Jonathan Kuminga, he had about 2 or 3 good months. I remember him, and I was like, okay, forget Fitz. I'm listening to the national telecast, the other team's telecast. Everybody was excited about Kuminga. And for whatever reason, I'm not saying he was perfect, Larry, the rug was snatched right out from underneath him. My question is why? Then you look at Moody, who we thought couldn't play. He ended up being on the floor against the Lakers. And I sit back and scratch my head and say, damn, what if Kerr would have just kind of somehow, not given them a scholarship, empowered them? Hey, we might go on a losing streak. We might lose 3 or 5, Dibs. But when it's go time, because we're going to be a part of the playoffs, these guys will be seasoned. That never happened.
Well, they tried to do that with Wiseman. They started 3-7, and they realized this is not 18-2. This is 3-7, and I guarantee you, the veterans. Hey, Steve, it's the vets. Do me a favor. Put this guy on ice. We can't win with him. Can't do it. And so from then on, thank you. I'll give myself a 4.
Yeah.
And from then on, it's like, okay, Wiseman, you're largely unplayable. Kuminga was good, and then he wasn't, and then in the playoffs, all right, JK, now's your time. And he lost confidence, or they lost confidence in him, whatever it was. And even Moses Moody, we had Kerr on, and Kerr said, yeah, there was a stretch there in the middle of the year where Moses kind of lost his way. And you have to earn minutes. Shout out Smith Barney. You have to earn it.
Well, I think we should learn from it, though, don't you think? I mean, so there was a point in the year where Moody was unplayable, and then when push came to shove playoff time, he suddenly was playable. So these guys can evolve from, they fall in and out of the rotation, especially as 19, 20-year-olds. I think if you're, Kuminga's approaching the prime. I'd rather, this team, Curry's going to be hurt. Green's going to be hurt. Thompson's going to be hurt. GP2's going to be hurt. They're all going to be hurt at some point. This is a marathon. You got to have somebody who can actually be healthy. And Kuminga and Moody are going to be healthy. So I would keep Kuminga.
The biggest issue replacing Poole is not the points, it's the minutes, in my opinion.
Okay.
The points will come. The minutes are going to be tough to replace because the dude played all 82.
He did.
And he played about 30 a night. And that's going to be tough to replace because I'm not thinking that they're all going to get hurt like Larry is. But
why wouldn't they all get hurt?
Well, they didn't all get hurt last year. Clay didn't get hurt.
I mean,
all finished the playoffs.
He got load managed.
Okay, but I mean, they're all
Dre
older.
Didn't get hurt. Yeah.
They're all older players. Older players typically get hurt. I mean, I'm not sentencing them. I'm just saying you play the odds, right? They're likely to be hurt at some point. And you got to have 3 or 4 guys that you can run out there every night. I think Kuminga's one of them.
Yeah, and some of these vet mins are going to be the other ones. And we're going to do a little game with the listeners today. Vet min props. I got 5 props on veteran. I want to throw them out to you because you love a game.
Give it to it.
These are all yes and no.
We're
going to go lightning round. These are yes no props. And we're going to throw these out to the listeners. We're actually going to make a prize contest out of it. It's 5 questions, and they're all yes, no.
All right.
Larry, you can play along later if you wouldn't mind sheathing your answers for now.
All right.
Question 1. Do they get a player 6'9" or taller?
Yes.
No.
Question number 2. Do they get a Curry? And by a Curry, I mean Damian Lee, Seth Curry, and Austin Rivers.
No.
Yes.
Austin Rivers' sister is married to Seth.
No doubt.
It's going to be him, too.
He counts as a Curry. Do they get a former Warriors? And on my list, I have JTA, Damian Lee, JaVale, OPJ, Ish Smith made the list, Boogie, Jerome, Lamb. Do they get a former Warriors in the vet men?
Wow.
Yes.
Goo?
I'm going to say yes.
Question 4. Do they get a player 34 years old or older as a vet man?
I'm saying no.
Yes.
I like it, Steiny. I was thinking about Robin Lopez, not the good Lopez, the other Lopez.
The crazy one.
Number 5, and this one may get workshopped. I scrambled because I asked Lucas for help. He offered nothing.
Wow.
Do they get a foreign-born vet min?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Thank you.
No.
All right, and the other bonus one, which Lucas was pitching earlier, do they get a former Chris Paul teammate as a vet min? That's probably a better one.
Lucas doesn't get it.
No, he actually does, but it's hard to get him to give.
I'm going to say no.
They don't get a former Chris. There's been a lot of former Chris Paul teammates. So.
Right.
That's true.
That's
Thank
a
you,
good
brother.
thing.
Anyway, that's Vetman Props coming up here at about 4:15.
How excited are all three of you, Steiny, I know,
Thank you.
for the golf tournament with Clay and Steph and Mahomes and Kelsey?
I'm fired up. I love
So
it.
you'll be in front of the tube?
Yeah, I know. I'll tape it and watch it later because
No, but
it's
that's it.
you
You
know,
watched it.
but I will watch it because it's I don't know. To me, that's fun.
I'm
It's a lot of
actually
fun.
interested to see Clay.
Yeah, I'm totally.
I knew he kind of played, but he says what is he, more than a 10?
Well, I looked at the numbers yesterday, and I'm calling bull on it. They got him as an 11.
You think he's better?
No.
Oh, Clay.
Oh, okay.
Again, like Steph Curry is a 0.1, which means he's expecting to shoot par 72 every time out. Steph Curry, I've seen him play on TV and in person. He's that good. I've seen Klay Thompson swing a golf club, and unless you're scoring in a creative fashion, there's no way he's an 11. He's probably closer to an 18.
Which duo's looser?
Oh, it's Steph and Klay.
I don't know. Kelsey's kind of wild, man.
That's where I was like, man, he could really be wild, but Clay can too.
See, that's what I love about this thing. When you get guys who are loose and fun. I mean,
So it ain't the golf.
Well, they're
going to
be with,
no, not at all.
it ain't
with
the golf for
Draymond
Larry.
there, too.
What?
is he
Draymond
going?
was in Portland.
What do you mean he's there?
Well, I thought Draymond's doing the sidelines for this.
Oh, is he?
wow.
Okay.
That would be
I didn't know
awesome.
that.
Am I losing my mind, Evan?
I mean,
Now that would be.
Isn't
fun.
Draymond Green going to be
Yeah.
part of the
That-
telecast tomorrow?
Yes, yeah, he's supposed to be the
Wow.
essentially
Oh,
the sideline reporter.
I
That's
didn't
going to
know
be
that.
good.
is
That's
he going to be
good
wearing
stuff.
King's gear, Evan?
Look at that's a 4. That's a
TBD.
late 4, Dibs.
Is it now? You guys reported he's in Portland today. Is that what I
I did
heard?
not report that.
Okay, I had heard
Show
that
what
he was
name.
up visiting Dame in Portland or
Oh,
Dream
really?
scenario.
maybe that was a
Well,
Green.
Dame said his
Yeah.
dream scenario is to be with to play with Green.
Okay.
Who's your guys' dream minimum? If they could get one guy that you're just like, you know what, even if it's not realistic, give me a dream minimum.
Mason Plumlee.
That's realistic.
Yep.
Cool.
That would be mine.
You guys are in lockstep on Mason
That
Plumlee.
Mason Plumlee would be mine, and that
All right,
would be the size.
never mind. Let me come up with somebody.
He doesn't want to be in
Fight
lockstep
for
with
my
you.
life, Larry. Yeah, yeah.
How about is Lonnie Walker a free agent? He might be.
They ain't
Yeah,
letting
I
him
think
go,
so.
Steiny.
Well, he's a Warrior killer. That's why. No, it would be Plumlee. I like Plumlee.
You think he's the best Plumlee?
Yes. Yes.
This
Unless I
is
get
the,
it
this is
mixed
the
up.
blonde Plumlee, right? This is the blonde.
This is the guy who shoots right and left.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
I see he changed his. We got to go see the boss.
But tomorrow we got to talk about Kirk.
I just
Cousins
came from there.
and Kyle.
What's that?
The Kirk Cousins and Kyle. Yeah, Florio's coming.
Let's do it.
We talked about it
Florio.
yesterday.
The
It was
outsider.
immediately debunked. Well, Larry had an interesting scenario in terms of the only way it happens is if Brock regresses,
Oh, it's all
Trey
bad.
stinks,
Okay.
and Sam Darnold sees ghosts. If all three happen,
That's a lot to happen. Yeah.
and then your boy Shanahan goes 6-11, and all of a sudden his seat
Oh
gets
my
warmer.
gosh.
It's like the fire alarm. You know, if you got to pull the fire alarm, it's Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMZ FM and HD1 San Francisco on Odyssey Station. Dibs and Kruger next.